Let me stay a bit with Alhaji Bulama because, you know, there was a delay in getting him. The idea, Alhaji, is of course, as you just said, it's all about numbers. Politicians are looking for numbers. They want to win. You can't win. Muhammad Buhari, you know, he demonstrated that until Tinubu joined forces with him and was able to give him a block from the southwest. You know, it was essentially a fruitless effort to try as he had. But now we have it differently. If Alhaji Bulama can still hear us, I hope. Okay, if you can still hear us, what is the votes? What is the sort of harvest of votes that is being depended upon, all going well with this running mate that Asiwaju has chosen, in terms of numbers? Because that's one of the things.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You want me to talk about the numbers?
Yeah, the harvest that will come from choosing, you know, Shettima, you know, as opposed to someone else.
Okay, thank you very much. Now,
okay. Now
everybody, he served, like I said, at a very, very difficult time in this country, and he was able to excel. He was able to make his mark.
Okay.
And to attract votes, especially in the Northeast, in the Northwest, where the bulk of the votes come from in Nigeria, you know, and even in the North Central, and I bet even in some southern parts of the country. Kashim Shettima, everybody knows he has performed when he was given the task as governor, and everybody knows competency, skills, and experience we are talking about. So I have no doubt that a lot of votes from the Northeast.
Okay. Well, Alhaji, we're having challenges with the audio. It's dropping in and out, and that's not necessarily your fault. There are also bandwidth issues, meaning that your picture will freeze from time to time. So sorry about this, but let's see if it'll settle down. In the meantime, Mazi OKOROAFOR, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, sir. Happy holiday.
Indeed. Thank you very much. Same to you.
Good morning, the fans, the SAL, and it's morning, sir.
The man said amen before saying good morning.
Sir, good morning,
in view.
Sir. You see, whether it's in view, but that is endorsed by heaven, so no shaking. It's a question of time. You see, what Nigeria is facing, the threats Nigeria are facing, the problem Nigeria is one, the level of awareness politically. Two, Nigeria's exposure and Nigeria, our level of our relationship with religion should not come into politics. What we should talking about a human being, the government that's coming to do us, to give us what he has in his manifesto, to give us what his own ideology. Let's go back to memory of the history. When the young man was in the government as a governor, you see, he carried everybody, both Muslim, Christians, Igbo, Hausa, and the cabinet as commissioners. Tell me, which state governor, right from for the past 2 years, has done that in this country? Let's talk about this. Which state governor? Just tell me. Even special assistant. Or not to talk about the commission.
Well, they say El Rufai is not doing badly in that regard.
Well, the history, you see, when we talk about the government, we are talking about continuity.
Okay.
Not one point to bomb. We're not talking about bomb appointments. We are talking about continuity. So on that Tinubu state, presently, you go where is Yoruba man or Hausa man? You see, my brother man is there. Even yesterday, somebody was talking on the television when they were talking about the flood. Person was shouting, where is Ibokwe? Where is Ibokwe? Where is Ibokwe? Ibokwe is Yoruba name. So I was laughing. So flood now is in Lagos now. It starts to Ibokwe. We were told that rain is ravaging Lagos, which is what I've told of in 50 years time, Lagos is facing a serious problem in terms of flood. Let's come back to the point. But the question is, Nigerians to go back, sharpen our work, put that card and wait and go like that. Because what we want is people that to do will take us to the promised land. Not a question of religion. If you bring the religion, it will not work.
Okay.
Let us face reality of life, move forward. Thank you very much. Thank God today is the feast of Saint Benedict, who said, walk and pray. Work and pray, work and pray. Good morning. Baraka de Salah to all our Muslim brothers and sisters. Good morning.
Thank you very much, Mazi. You know, as we were saying, you can't overemphasize the point, which is looking at competency. I want someone who is competent. I want someone who's knowledgeable. Look, it's not as if Senator Kashim Shettima is the only such person, but you can only choose one.
Very well.
And he has made his choice in that particular one.
My problem, my challenge, and my passion is this. He said it. Where is the manifestos? Why are the electorates? Why are Nigerians not after manifestos? Why are they not after ideology?
Yeah.
So why are not these questions?
These are the questions that should be asked.
That should be asked.
What religion
Not
is
all
he
the
from?
sentiments.
Mr. George, I think, has succeeded in getting in. Thank you very much, Mr. George, for calling back. Go ahead, please.
Good morning, Uncle Yeri, and good morning to Mr. Daniel.
Good morning.
Uncle Yeri, there is an adage in Yoruba land that goes thus: Iwa lesson. To translate to your conduct is your religion. So, if your conduct is your religion,
yes,
why is this issue of religion helping you into politics? The people who are promoting religion above governance are the enemies of this country as at today. Because there is no proof that you're being a Muslim or you're being a Christian is the reason why you can govern well. Let any of them prove to us that religion is the reason why somebody is able to govern. Those who are promoting it know why they are doing it. It is for selfish reasons, and it is not meant to better our system. Now, I want to remind you, Uncle Yori, I read the statement that Asiwaju made yesterday, and something struck me there, which I want to point out to you. He said, and I quote, "I hope to govern this country towards common progress. If I am to be that type of president, I must begin by being that type of candidate."
Yeah.
For me, that would be the symbol upon which promote him as a president of my country. And that is what is important for this country. When you have the ability to do something, that should be the basis of you being elected into a public office, not your religion. Religion is personal. You are free to practice any religion, but it should be personal to you. It has no relationship with the kind of office you hold. So we borrowed this democratic pattern from. They don't do it like that. Don't we see them?
That's right.
In what way does religion impact governance? Prove it to me. It's just sentimental, and we should do it. I'm very happy at the decision that Asiwaju has taken and the choice he made. From all indications, I had called before and I told you that it's either Shettima, Zulum, or El-Rufai that I recommended. And I'm happy that he has picked one. The one he has picked, out of those three, will do the job. And we want the job to be done. Don't mind those people that are pretending. There's a difference between being religious and being godly. How many of them are godly?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much,
Do you
Mr.
know
George.
that a lot of our people are not even do what we call fact-checking? No fact-checking. What I mean, there's so much on social media that people don't go extra mile. Do you know that there are some people that even came up to say Shettima is a Boko Haram sponsors? No fact-checking. So people carry rumors up and down on social media, and to them, that is what is happening. If only we will think out of the box. If only, look, in fact, that speech by Asiwaju,
it explains everything. Let me check with Alhaji Bulama again. Alhaji Bulama, how are you? I mean, we're so sorry about the network connectivity. Can you hear us now? Let's just get your final word, please, on this matter. People have been weighing in on the matter, saying that, look, the religion is a separate subject, and we just have to find our way to looking at competency. But you know, people that who are talking about religion also have the Emilokan syndrome. So for Christianity, the Christians are saying our lokan, and so when they now, you know, when Asiwaju has taken this bold decision, many of them feel disappointed. But what word would you have to, in addition to what Asiwaju has already very, very, competently explained in his release?
Yes. What I'm going to tell Nigerians is this. All these things boil down to good governance. A ticket that you cannot fault. Presidential candidate. And Senator Kashim Shettima, BAT. Now, of our minds is that both of them were governors for 8 years, have excelled in governance while the start. And what we have in Nigeria that we know religion cannot solve. Yeah. What we need to do is who have the capacity to deliver. And I'm telling you that we have in Nigeria today for the election for PDP, APC, Labour. I'm telling you that this combination of Bola, Ahmed, Tinubu, and both of them have had experience. No other ticket. As it's a fact that Atiku Abubakar, but he didn't exercise executive power. So we don't need found ourselves in this country.
Okay.
We want people who already...
Okay, excellent. Alhaji, we're going to have to leave it here. We still are having some network challenges, but we did get what you are saying, and you have said that competency is the factor that we should look at. I want to thank you very, very much, Muhammed Bulama, former Commissioner for Information in Borno State, for joining our program. Thank you very much for indeed taking the time. So there we go, Yinka, back in our Lagos studio. That's the whole point. The whole point, look, if you needed examples, I was listening to one of our earlier programs, it's TVC News Breakfast, and the Asiwaju support group, chief, calling in from Abuja, reminded people that when it was Asiwaju who started, it is a Christian, a renowned Christian pastor that does the annual prayers, Thanksgiving for the Lagos State government, talking about Pastor Enoch Adeboye, of Redeem. He was doing that. I mean, they could have done either. They could have done. They might have the Islamic ones, but he was a headliner. Now that's the kind of man we're looking at. His wife is a Christian. He had Christians in his cabinet. He had people who were not even Southerners in his cabinet. People who were not even Southwesterners in his cabinet. So this is a man that is not too far different from Senator Kashim Shettima, and that's why perhaps when I saw in one paper, it was the cable that they work for each other.
Very well.
The two of them work well together.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's
people will hear more about it.
It's certain, and those are facts that anyone would deny.
Nobody can deny.
No one can deny who Asiwaju is. But now, my appeal to Nigerians again is this: when you are angry, whatever you do, most times you regret it. So, what am I saying in essence?
So there's time for this to sink in.
Very
the
well.
Logic of it.
Please, don't be angry for nothing on what you don't even know. Don't be angry on hearsay.
Yeah,
don't be angry on what fact you don't have.
But still.
Because once you do that, you come back regretting it. We know how some people were angry, and we know what they did, and we know where we are. So at this moment, that's why I said we have time.
So that's why.
So we have time to sink it in.
We
have time to take our time to fact check. We need our time.
It can be rationalized going forward.
Please,
we have the time.
Let us look for manifestos, good manifestos.
Indeed.
Ideology. What will push Nigeria forward? Because after election.
Because we've got to go now.
After election, politics will end. Governance will start. So that is what we should be our focus.
Right now.
Thank you
very much, Olayinka Oladaniel. legal practitioner and political analyst. And also, once more, our thanks to the former commissioner in Borno, Muhammed Bulama. That's our program today. Please join us tomorrow. You're still on holidays tomorrow, no problem. We'll be here. Join us tomorrow for a fresh edition. I'm Yori Folani. Bye-bye for now.